Intelligence shows foreign mercenaries involved in planned protests, says IG Egbetokun. Can you imagine? So Kayode Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police, is alleging that foreign mercenaries are involved in the planned nationwide protest slated for August 1, 2024. But Nigerians are asking him if you can identify that foreign mercenaries are involved in this protest, but you cannot identify the foreign mercenaries involved in Boko Haram and banditry activities in Nigeria. A big question that he will need to answer Nigerians. But again, before we preempt, let's get into the details. Kayode Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police, says the police have credible information that foreign mercenaries are involved in the planned nationwide protest. How are we sure this is not propaganda? Okay. Egbetokun spoke in Abuja on Friday at a press conference. In the past few days, there have been reports of a youth-led planned nationwide protest over the economic hardship in the country. The planned protest has been slated to commence on August 1. The federal and state governments, including President Bola Tinubu, have appealed to the youth to shelve the planned protest. Religious and traditional institutions have equally called for the cancellation of the planned demonstration. The military and the Department of State Services, DSS, said there are indications that the protest would be hijacked to perpetuate violence. So Egbetokun cautioned that a peaceful protest in the country at the moment may be ill-timed. We note those who have spoken out against any form of protest at this critical juncture. Fearing enemies of our country may be manipulating the process, the IGP said. So we confirm that their fears are genuine, as we have credible intelligence of foreign mercenaries involvement in this planned protest. The Nigerian police urge Nigerians to exercise caution and think twice before joining any protest group, while we alert citizens to the sinister motive of certain groups planning to wreak havoc. It has become clear that even a peaceful protest at this time may be ill-timed. There's no better time for a protest. Don't say that. So we issue a strong warning to clandestine groups planning to destabilize the country and hoodlums seeking to exploit the protest for their criminal agenda. Egbetokun said the police acknowledge the constitutional right of Nigerians to peaceful assembly, adding that the police will provide security cover during the protest. That would be good, though. So to facilitate an incident-free protest, the organizers of the protest should please provide the following information. 1. Proposed protest route and assembly point. 2. Expected duration of the protest. 3. Names and contact details of protest leaders and organizers. And 4. Measures to prevent hijacking by criminal elements, including key identifiers of possible isolation of potential troublemakers, he said. So the IGP said the police are ready to work with all Nigerians to promote peaceful expression and maintain public order. That's fine. But what we are seeing here, the big question I have here is all of them, both the police, the DSS, the military, the civil defense, all the paramilitary groups, that are just allaying this fear as a propaganda to deter people from coming together to protest. That is one thing. And then number 2 is that they are just also trying to issue or frighten people, so that, out of fear, people will not come out to come and protest. And then thirdly, they are also laying a foundation for violence to disturb the protest, because you know what APC government and the military will do, and the police, they will stage anti-protesters that will go and then hijack the protest, okay? And then when hijack the protest, fight will burst between the protesters and the anti-protesters that will be staged by APC government and the police. So in that process, violence will definitely erupt, and then they will say the protesters have caused violence. That is the thing. And they will not put it on the head of the anti-protester they are put on the street, just like Shegun Dada, the personal assistant to presidency on social media has alleged or has actually declared that protesters will meet the highest resistance of their life on the street if they come out, and Nigerians have called him out. So, and that is actually a true revelation of what the APC government and the police are planning to do. So those are the things that protesters will need to know. When you see anti-protesters, especially in places like Lagos, know that APC government has planted them to cause violence, and the police will not go after those anti-protesters. They will rather go after the people that are actually protesting. And there's no way youth can come out and protest and you will say there won't be fight at all. Definitely some people will go ahead. Everybody's angry, everybody is hungry, and now everywhere is agitated. The air we breathe is also agitated. So it's not going to be a joke to handle that protest. So let the police stop threatening, or the army stop threatening the protesters. Okay? They just need to know that everybody is angry and hungry and angry, because the situation of the country is not palatable at all, and nobody is smiling again. Just like we said, even the Southwesterners that are saying they will not protest, we're going to have the highest number of protesters from the Southwest. People are already very angry with the system, especially those that voted Tinubu, that are now feeling very disappointed, especially those Southwesterners that received all forms of bashing from the country for playing bigotry role during the election. Now they don't have anything to show. They are regretting their actions now, and they are the people that will lead this protest. In fact, the names I've seen so far that are churning out mails and churning out social media comments are mostly from the Southwest. That is the truth. So police should just be very careful, because everywhere is agitated. Don't go and instigate violence and say the protesters have started. And meanwhile, it is not the protesters, you are the architect of the violence. That is what I see there. So, but again, for Nigerian youth that will come out to protest, of course, now who they are alive, now in they protest. Now who they are alive, now in they chop the positive benefit of protesting and calling government to order. So anybody coming out should be very, very careful, should be very, very intelligent, should be very, very observant. So when situation is beginning to turn bloody, they should know how to move around. That is it. Because definitely APC will put people out there. Tinubu's government will put people out there to go and challenge the protesters. And that, again, that is where the whole issue will come from. And that will not be a very good one for us as a people. So now that Gbetokun has alleged that there are foreign mercenaries, or they have genuine, credible intelligence that foreign mercenaries are involved in the protest, it is just, I think it's just a way of deterring people. Because again, like the question I asked from the beginning, you can easily detect that foreign mercenaries are going to be involved in the protest, but you are not able to detect the foreign Boko Haram and ISWAP and bandits that have infiltrated Nigeria from the Sahel region, from the Mali, from Gambia, and all those places, okay, and from Guinea, and from Niger Republic, and from Cameroon, and from Chad. You are not seeing all those bandits that have entered Nigeria and entered Nigerian forest. No, but you are quick to see that people are infiltrating protest. My friend, be honest. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.